Sick of the sight of laundry, of soap powder, of fabric softener, washing machines, tumble dryers. I'm just sick of them. I've done 3 washes, I've still got 2 to go, and I'm like, it's almost 11 o'clock and I've been doing laundry since 5:30 this morning. I'm like, I don't want to see anymore. I've had enough. And this is just because one day I chose not to do the laundry. Well, rant over about laundry. Did you all have a nice new year? I hope that you did. We had a lovely dinner. We all cooked dinner, and the gravy that I got from Waitrose, I can't remember what it was called. It was in like a little bag. It was gorgeous. It was the nicest gravy I have ever tasted in my life. But I don't think I'll be happy to spend, I think it was about £3.50 for that bag of gravy. But it was the only gravy that I could get, but it made our New Year dinner. And I just hope that you all had a lovely New Year. I didn't do any of my usual traditions of putting the bread and the milk on the dining table, and I didn't do none of that because I don't have a dining table, and I only had a half a loaf. So when I went to the shops on New Year's Eve, I was supposed to buy a loaf of bread. I forgot the loaf of bread. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm at the point in this house of not holding on to old traditions and to go with the flow. Change is good, because since I've moved into this house, I feel like a completely different person. I went upstairs before to collect the last little strays of laundry and any socks that I might have dropped on the way. And what did I do? I smashed the candle in the spare bedroom. As I pulled the wire to put the hairdryer away, it fell off the desk, smashed in the middle of the floor, and my reaction was, oh, I just carried on getting the wire for the hairdryer, turned the chair around, pulled it out the way and was like, I'll deal with you later. And it's still there. And that was at about 8:30 this morning. And considering it's really 11 o'clock and that glass is still there, I think I'm not doing too badly. The old Toni was a run up here straight away with a brush and a dustpan to clean up. But not this Toni. This Toni is quite laid back and not worried that there's glass all over the floor. I mean, luckily enough, I had showered and just got dressed, so I wasn't barefoot. Otherwise I'd have probably panicked a little bit more, but you know, it's okay. I've brought the hoover up, I've brought the brush up and the dustpan, and now I'm going to clear it. But it's this one. It's that one that smashed. Oh gosh, that looks brutal, doesn't it? Does it still work? Doesn't work anymore. I'll have to wrap that up before I put it in the bin. Oh gosh, we've got glass everywhere. Oh. Oh, that has just gone right through me, look at this. I thought I'd brushed all the glass out, but there is a big shard just sticking out. Oh, that could have took my toe off. Oh, it's jammed. I'm gonna have to pull the desk out to get behind it. Right, I'm now going to hoover in here. I'm going to have to chase it out because there's just not enough room. And I need to make sure there are no little bits of glass left behind. I'm in the process of having that moment where I'm like, downsizing was such a good idea. Like, there's not as much cleaning needs doing. Our bills will be cheaper. We don't need the amount of space that we've got. And it's moments like these where you're like, I can't even turn around without hitting my arse cheek on the desk, banging my elbow on the telly, banging my head on the chandelier because the room's that small. I'm like, was it a good idea? Now, I know they're too long, but I've just put them up to see whether I like the idea of curtains in the bay. Let me move you. Obviously too long because these are the curtains for downstairs, but do you think that fabric or a thicker fabric would look better? You know, like a really heavy cotton. I'm going to measure the drop for curtains for there and have a little look online and see if I can find any. I've just put them up just to see what they look like. I'm going to take them back down now, but I thought I'll just have a little look. I actually do quite like the curtains there, and I think if they were just a little bit thicker it would be lovely. But anyway, let's make the bed. Tell ya, I'd find a sock. They are an 81-inch drop. Can you even get an 80-inch drop or an 81? I'm pretty sure it's 72 or 90, isn't it? Well, they're 81, so I might have to just hem them myself or give them to the curtain, make it to hem them. But we'll have a little look online anyway and see if I can find any, because I do like them. I do have exactly the same curtains as what I've got in the dining room downstairs, or the back room. Not even a dining room. In the back room downstairs, and what I've just tucked down, brand new in the bag. That's what the wave tracks are for on the floor just down underneath the wardrobe. They're wave tracks, and they were supposed to be fitted in our old bedroom, but the ceiling sloped, so I needed a joiner to fit the pieces of wood, and I just never got round to it because the house went up for sale. So I've still got those curtains brand new, and I'm pretty sure the drop would fit perfectly there, but I just feel like they needed to be a little bit thicker. But they're in a box in the loft, and as soon as Lee gets home I will get him to come in the loft with me because I don't like going in there by myself. Plus I'm just not 100% at the moment with my elbow, tennis elbow. I've ordered a strap from Amazon just to see how it goes, and that should be here tomorrow. Fingers crossed. It had amazing reviews, and Annette was telling me that one of the girls in her work uses one for tennis elbow too, so I'm hoping that works. But I won't go up into the loft by myself while I'm in alone. One, I'm terrified of those ladders, and I have no idea what box they're in, but I've got a feeling Lee will know because he's been the one who's been gradually bringing things to the house from storage and getting things in here, so he will know exactly where they are. But I'm going to have a little look now and see if those mirrors fit, and if they do fit there, I'm going to hang them. I'm going to try and hang them. So let's see if these mirrors fit this space, hoover the floor, and then we go downstairs. Because the wallpaper is so busy, it's hard to visualise what the mirrors will look like on the wall, and I just don't feel like it's a look that I want to go for. I loved it in the old house, but I just don't feel like this is the look that I want. It's a very hotel vibe, isn't it? And I want a very Japandi, relaxed, very pale cream like Oxford Stone or Skimming Stone. I want something very pale and neutral because it's only a very small space. So, you know, I don't want to put anything too busy or loud. Plus we've got a wall of wardrobes which are quite dark. This room can look quite dark. Pop the lamps up. I think the only way I'm going to gauge it is if I put one on this side as well. Plus the bed needs moving ever so slightly over towards the window. I haven't got the strength to move it. I'm such a weakling. What are we thinking? Pop that back up. It's very hard to visualise it without the wallpaper there, isn't it? But I did absolutely love that in the old house, you know. Shall I just put them up, and then obviously if I don't like them I can just fill the holes in? But then I'm going to paint. I just hope the walls are okay underneath that wallpaper. Fingers crossed. Oh, what are we gonna do? Do we hang the mirrors? Don't we hang the mirrors? I'm gonna let you decide. You decide for me because I feel very indecisive about these today. So do you think, try and picture the wall cream, all cream, and then the mirrors. You're gonna have to leave me a comment down below and I will base hanging the mirrors off what you decide. I'll see if I can get this video up tonight as well. We can judge by the comments whether the mirrors go up or whether they don't. The decision is yours. Right, now I'm going to hoover up. I'm going to take the mirrors off the bedside, so I can't leave them there because they might slip forwards and smash. That is where I've got the other mirror hanging on the wall. There's a screw already there, so I just repurposed that screw and pop that mirror up just so I can be able to see myself when I'm getting ready of a morning. But this definitely won't be staying. This is what my floor currently looks like. It's full of bits and cotton. So I'm going to pop you here. And hopefully my camera stays in focus. It even gave the old carpet hoover lines. I mean, if that's not brilliant, I don't know what is. I'm yet to do this side, but I'm just going to push the telly stand back over because I moved it while I fitted the curtains. That looks so much better. I mean, this is a pull in the carpet. Oh, it's come out. Well, it was a pull in the carpet, but that is so much better. The suction on it, oh my God, look at the tank. Oh my good Lord. Look at that. Don't joke. Oh my God. Look at all that. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. That's disgusting. Oh, there is still a little bit of me dying about what that has picked up out of the bedroom carpet. That is just disgusting. Ugh. It's so easy to empty. You just push the button and in it falls to the bin. It's the most grotesque thing ever. Ugh. The Hoover HL4 vacuum cleaner is an amazing vacuum cleaner. I've now decided that Hoover is going to live upstairs where the carpets are because the amount it took out of our bedroom carpet, I'm like blown away by that. So blown away. I will link it down below for anybody who is looking for a vacuum cleaner, and there is a discount code in the description box down below. I think it's Toni 15. I'm going to pop it on the screen here because I'm not 100%, but I think it's Toni 15, and that will get you a discount off the Hoover. I highly recommend it. But we were speaking a few weeks ago about carpets or wooden flooring in the bedrooms, and I've always been a lover of wooden floors upstairs. They're just easier to clean, and I always like that our floors upstairs matched. I've just got a little thing about floors matching. I mean, we're different. We've changed since those days. I've really enjoyed having a carpet upstairs. It's not something that I've had since I was a child. We have always had wooden flooring upstairs. And I was saying it to Lee, do you think we should go for carpet in the bedroom or wooden flooring? He was carpet, I was carpet, and I was even trying to talk our Lee out of having the wooden flooring in his bedroom and swapping it out for a carpet because it's so much more cosy. The room just feels warmer with a carpet. It feels a lot more cosy. But after hoovering my carpet, there's a little bit of me saying, go back to wooden floor, because at least then you can vacuum it every day and nothing is living in the carpet. That Hoover is unreal, honestly, amazing. But I'm now going to go and have some fruit and yogurt because I am starving. It is now 20 to 3 and I am going to have some cheesy garlic slices. I'm starving. You know, I've been up since about 4:45 and I've had fruit and yogurt. I mean, it was a big bowl of fruit and yogurt, but you know, I've had fruit and yogurt. And now I'm thinking carrot and coriander soup with 2 slices of cheesy garlic bread would just be perfect. I know it's the new year and we're supposed to be good. Well, I'm supposed to be good. But I'm not really feeling very good. And you know, it's all about change and embracing change. So I'm embracing my increasing waistline. And you know, it's allowed, it's allowed. Still, I haven't emptied the dishwasher from our New Year dinner yesterday. So I really do need to get that emptied. So I'm gonna have this and then I'll empty the dishwasher. And I thought we would take this little moment to speak about my word for the year. So if I'm being completely honest, my main goal for 2024 is to embrace change and to not stress and worry about things that I have no control over. So that is my goal. It's only one goal for 2024. And I'm definitely going to stick to it. But I do have a word for 2024. And that word is time. To take my merry little time. Just take me time with everything, because sometimes we can just get, you know, rushing from here to there. And I know it's quite similar to last year's word, which was to take things slow. But I'm not going to take it slow. I'm just going to take my time to do it. And I think the reason why I've chosen that word for 2024 is so that I can just feel more settled and not worry that everything isn't done, and to just take my time doing it. Because sometimes we can make decisions that aren't the right decisions for us, but in that moment they feel like they're right. And you know, we've done it countless times with so many different things. I'm sure I'm not on my own when I say that. We, you know, sometimes if we just take our time and sleep on it and think, we will feel differently, act differently, react differently. There are lots of ways that we can incorporate taking our time into every day, and that is what I plan to do throughout 2024, is to just take my time. And I think today has been a prime example of that, with the mountains of laundry and broken glass everywhere. But you know what, I know I said this morning that, you know, I've changed so much. I haven't changed as a person, I'm still me. I've just become a lot more laid back and, you know, not worrying or stressing about things. And I have to say, I mean, I love this house. I love it so much. Every floor makes me love it even more. And I've never felt as content and happy as I feel living in this house. And for whatever reason that is, I don't know, but I'm sure in time I'll learn. I'm the happiest I've felt in a very long time. and I absolutely love this house. If it takes me the next 5-10 years to make it all look lovely, then it's going to take me 5 or 10 years, because Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't do things overnight and make changes overnight. And just because I've moved into this house doesn't mean that I need to change my style or any of those things. I'm not going to move in here and not use all of the things that I've brought with me from my old house, because that would just be so wasteful. So I'm going to use them, make the most of it, and hopefully create a gorgeous home for us to settle in, because before we know it, it's going to be just Lee and I. Ollie's going to be moving out. He's off travelling. He's off travelling very soon, and I'm going to be at my wit's end, and I'm just so glad that I've got this house to keep me occupied and the jobs that I'm going to need doing, because I'm really not looking forward to Ollie going away. I'm like, I'm dreading it, if the truth be known. But I'll tell you what I did do yesterday. I done something that I haven't done for such a long time, and that was to make some wax melts. And I am so happy to finally have some wax melts to burn. What really made me want to make them was, on the day that I was cleaning the front room and taking the Christmas decorations down, during that video you'll have heard me say it's definitely a Harrods moment. I lit Harrods wax melts, and you know, that fragrance, the room, so nice. But when Lee came in from work, he went, "Oh love," he went, "it smells lovely." He went, "It smells like our old house." And as soon as he said it, I was like, I can't tell you how happy that made me. I was just like, does it really? Because you may know yourself, if you've moved house, it takes a long time to get your scent, your smells into the house. And it's only just when you come in the door in this house that it kind of smells like ours, and it's got that us smell, which is like a familiar smell. Don't know whether I'm making any sense at all, but when Lee said that the other day, he went, "Yeah," he went, "it smells lovely," he went, "it smells like ours." And I just thought, I've got to make more wax melts, because I was down to the bare bones. But I have got more wax melts, and I will link them in the description box down below for anybody. What's that? Oh, it's the tiniest little blueberry. And I will link them in the description box down below for anybody who wants to have a little try of my wax melts or restock on them. All of the fragrances aren't available yet. It's just a few of my fragrances that are available. Yeah, I've got wax melts and I'm currently burning them today, and this, it does smell like home. I mean, it stinks of garlic bread now, but it smells like home. I'm going to add the other half of my creamy carrot and coriander soup. I mean, it wasn't my favourite. It was nice, but it wasn't my favourite. It was just very carroty and chunky, lumpy, thick. It's not thick, what's the word I'm looking for? Chunky with carrots rather than smooth. Went to the wrong side. I've just gone to that side for the spoons. Oh my gosh, that looks so nice. That looks absolutely gorgeous. All the cheese has melted perfectly. And I think after a very long morning and afternoon of laundry and cleaning, that is the perfect lunch.